Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. It is I, Leo Brown, back on here once again for another psychic perspective. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. Hope all of you are doing wonderful. And if you can, give me a like, give me a share, give me a subscribe, leave me a comment. It means a lot to me. It means everything to me because you guys are actually uh, inspiring me and pushing me to do more content and to provide more on the channel. So I hope you guys are liking what I'm doing thus far. We are in the second day of Influencer Week, excuse me, and today's influencer is our favorite social media auntie, Imani Vanzap. I had to do the hand motion, Vanzap. And today I'm gonna look at her shit. Okay. So, or as some of you may know this person as Eric Dillard. How I know them is through the Eric Dillard Vocal Clinic. At one point in time, I was really heavily into the arts, so much so that I wanted to be a singer, and I studied voice and piano in college. And when I wanted to get singing lessons, but I couldn't afford them, Eric Dillard, along with another Eric, I always pronounce his name wrong, but he's so nice. Oh, beautiful, beautiful man. A part of oh, Lord have mercy. I can't think of his name. Lord have mercy. The other Eric that I'm thinking of, and they both live in the same city too. Uh, but yeah. So anyway, when I was wanting to when I was wanting to become a singer looking for vocal lessons, I ran into Eric Dillard's channel and started using his techniques, and they do work. So I don't know if he still teaches voice, but yeah, that's how I learned. So that's how I got my first glance at Miss Imani Vanzap, aka Eric Dillard, was through the Eric Dillard Vocal Clinic. So if you guys remember that, leave your comments down below. So as we all know, Imani Vanzap is everyone's favorite social media auntie. She also does, or I don't know, I think she still does. She does uh, uh, commentary for the Chasing reality series, which is Atlanta, Dallas, and I believe LA, I think. I almost said Chasing Houston. I'm like, no, that's not a Houston one. I know there's a gay house when I was in Houston. I know that. Or there was. I don't know if it's still on or not. But anyway, anywho, so I'm going to do a reading for Imani Vanzap. And throughout the reading, I'm going to refer to this person as Mr. Dillard because Mr. Dillard Winston, because they are now a wife. So I'm going to refer to them as Mr. Dillard Winston throughout the reading. I hope that you all enjoy this. If you'd like a reading of your own, you're more than welcome to log into my website, psychicleo.com. That's psychicleo.com. So let us begin. All right. So Miss Imani Vanzap, aka Eric Dillard. Let's see what the spirits and what the cards have to say for you and to you. I hope that this reading makes sense. I hope that it gives you clarity. I hope that you enjoy what I have to say. Remember, I'm just a vessel. I'm not 100% anything but human. Everything in life is subject to change, including what the words I say. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys so much. So here we go. Okay, so let's stop. All right. Ooh, okay. So the first thing that I pick up around you, Mr. Dillard, first of all, is a pleasure. We have never met in person, but we talked like through social media and things of that nature. But the first thing I pick up around you is clothing design. It's an honor to do this reading for you. Clothing design, clothing, everything from like, because as you know, they have their own Become bags, but I'm getting not just bags, I'm getting actual clothes. I'm getting shirts, I'm getting pants, I'm getting like dress clothing. I see them learning. I don't know if they know how to sew, but I'm seeing them sew. I'm seeing you sew your clothes. I'm seeing just you becoming a bit of a fashion plate, like a fashion mogul. And I feel like you're going to end up, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're really going to end up having your own fashion, like your own small fashion empire. Because I'm seeing hats with Become on it, or Imani's face. I'm seeing not just the bags that you have, but like backpacks, things like that. Just a lot of different things. I'm picking up even a makeup line or a skincare line, something like that. Like you got a lot of things in the works. So I'm gonna pull some cards. All right. Oh, these cards. Okay. Okay then. Okay, so the first card that really pulls out to me is this one, the Wheel of Fortune. So what this is telling me is that you are not wasting, you are not playing any games, Mr. Dillon Winston. You are not playing any games. Much love to Tony and to Shelly, but you are not playing any games. You hear me? You are about your brand, you are about your business, but I see you performing, I see you writing, I see you even directing a lot of things. I pick up maybe not radio, but like a talk show for you, like something like that. Because I see you in front of a microphone. So, and I feel like, yeah, it's kind of like you're gonna end up giving advice because I hear in my head, ask Auntie Money. So I'm hearing something like that, and you are not wasting time. I feel like the past, I get the numbers 3 and 4. So the past 3 to 4 years for you have been years of like, I gotta start right iron, it's hot. And the past 3 to 4 years have been a lot of years of growth. What's really going on? I think what people don't get is that Imani Vanzap is really not only just a character for you, but a part of yourself that for a long time you didn't embrace. But now you're starting to embrace her, it, she, he, all of it. I also see another play coming up. I know at one point you had a one-woman show or one woman, one man show, but I'm seeing another play. I'm picking up a book or books, actually. Yeah, a series of books. So you're going to become a mogul, like all on your own. And you're going to, as it grows, as your brand and all your dreams kind of grow and come together, I get you moving, maybe not moving out of Atlanta, but I'm seeing like something where you're going to end up traveling out of Atlanta because I'm getting a lot to do with you moving up, like New York, maybe New York, California, somewhere in there. Just a lot of different things are coming all at one time. And it's interesting because you're very much about manifestation. You're very spiritual. I think of a lot of spirituality around you. I literally see you meditating and praying all the time. And I recommend that you probably meditate for at least a good, work up to like at least a good hour, because I feel like everything that you're wanting to manifest is coming. It's definitely coming. Let's see here. So the card, another card that sticks out to me is this one, the Four Pinnacles in reverse. So what this is telling me is that one of the reasons why you're so active via social media, via like things like TikTok and Instagram and all that, is because you got tired of you got tired of answering to other people. And I hear you saying in my Lynn Whitfield voice, I cannot work with people that don't know what I am trying to do. Like I hear you saying that in my head. So it feels like to me, and I would say, yeah, this is about a good year ago that you really were like, I'm over it. I really am gonna do this full time. I really want to, pursue, you know, my own thing. I want to be a mogul. If Oprah can do it, I can do it. I get that kind of energy. And even when it comes to personal relationships, you letting go of things that don't give you any value, you letting go of I feel like you have not cut off, but well, yeah, you have. You kind of let go of family members, old friends. I get a lot to do with like the Midwest for you. I know you're from Ohio originally, but I feel like for some reason, even you going back to certain people in that area, you're like, nope, if you're not going to help me ascend and help me grow to my greatness, I'm not coming around. And I see Tony being involved in this. And Tony, for those of you who don't know, that's Mr. Dillon's husband. And what I'm picking up around you and Mr. Tony is I feel like Tony definitely is someone that's like, I want to see you not only blossom, but I want you to do it in your own way. Tony pushes you, but it's very subtle because you're the one that's usually like with the idea. And Tony's like, well, wait, slow it down, you know. And I definitely get just a collaborative, a very well-oiled machine, a collaborative effort. And I get you mainly letting go of a lot of dead weight, like even physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, just across the door, especially spiritually and physically. You really are at a point where you're like, you know what? If I gain weight, fine. If I lose weight, fine. But your main thing right now is just being healthy. That's your main goal. Your main goal is like, I want to be healthy as I possibly can. I also pick up something to do with an interview or like magazine work coming up. Like you've got a lot of different irons in the fire. And if I sound like I'm talking really fast, it's because I'm picking up a lot at one time. So just forgive me. Let's see here. Okay, so the third card is telling me is this, Nine of Pentacles. So this is, baby, it's all about you. You are focusing on the things that matter. Home, family, health, financial, not just money, but financial freedom, financial legacy, leaving a mark on the world. You really want to help the youth. I get something to do with you and helping the younger generation or the generation coming up, coming up behind you. You really are like, I want to help people. I want to help the generation before, like that's coming up after me, because I don't want them to make the same mistakes as I. I see you. I hear you speaking to people, like doing youth groups or something like that, or like a youth, almost like a ministry. It kind of reminds me of that. It may not be like that, but it reminds me of that. I see you in Imani drag, and you're telling not your story, but just certain things, and you're like, listen, motivating. That's your main thing. You're not a minister per se. You're a motivational speaker. You really are like an inspirational speaker, keynote speaker. I see you doing things like that. I also feel like things like HIV, breast cancer, those are things that you're going to start getting involved with, organizations like that as well, where they're either going to want you to come to perform or just to have you come as Imani and just do you. But I also see you, it's funny, the more you get into Imani, the more it's helping you make peace with Eric, because the one thing I'm also picking up around you is that, like, I want to say 7, 8 years old. Like, I don't know what happened around that time for you, but I get that, like the little boy in you. And it's funny, you're really making peace. Imani is not just a character for you. Imani is healing in a lot of ways. And I feel like that's why this is so important. And you went with, and it kind of encompasses everything you've always wanted to do. But I also see you doing other things aside from this. I've seen you do like a drama series where you're not any money drag. I'm seeing you do, I want to say like action series or something like that, or like a horror kind of thing, suspense. There we go, like a psychological thriller. I see that as well. So you've got a lot of things going on, and just with yourself, I feel like your main goal is, I just want peace. I don't want perfect. I want peaceful. And that's where your husband and Shelly come in, sort of. They really are your peace. They really are. They don't understand how much of an anchor they are for you. There are moments where, because I see it in my head, where you just break down and cry when you think about, oh, I'm getting emotional just thinking about when you think about your family, the family you have, and the family of choice, and how much you are loved. You know what I mean? Because for a long time, maybe you didn't love yourself, or you didn't know who you were. I kind of get a lot to do with that associated with Japan, that period in your life. But for some reason, I just get you being now, you're really learning to embrace just things that before you didn't embrace. And that's why I say I feel like you're definitely doing you, and you're not wasting time, hence the Wheel of Fortune card. The last two cards, I'm going to put them together, are the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So what this is telling me is that it's almost like there's a battle of wits, because on one hand, you have a good idea, but you may not act on it sometimes. You're thinking, well, no, I don't. But then once you start to speak it, it comes to pass. So what I'm also being told is watch your mouth. You know, you don't put your mouth on it, because you do have that ability, Mr. Dillon. You do have that. So what you want, you just got to speak it and it'll come true. It may not come true right then and there, but it definitely comes to pass. And I get something to do with this and regarding your home, either an addition to your house or like you guys are building. There's something that you guys are doing inside the home. And I see like a almost like a navy blue or a dark blue paint, and it's really pretty. It's really luxurious. I guess that's the best way I would describe it. It's nice. Um, what else am I picking up for you? Uh, I feel like a lot to do with your families coming up, like your mom and your dad. I get a lot to do with that. So I feel, especially your mom. Your dad is in this too, but I get a lot to do with your mother. And I feel like there's some healing going on with that, or reconciliation, or maybe not even that, but like understanding. Like, I finally get why you were the way you were with me. And you were a loving mother, but now I understand why there were certain things you did that I didn't agree with. And then with your father, I just get a sense of closeness. I get a great deal of warmth. I'm not saying you don't have that with your mom, but I feel like there's a different kind of relationship that you have with your father than you do your mother. Um, and what else, honey? Just keep doing what you're doing. You are going to maintain your weight, because I do pick up that you worry about your weight sometimes and trying to fit into your costumery. But I see you making clothing. I'm seeing like a clothing line eventually, probably within the next 3 to 4 years. You're going to end up doing something regarding the fashion industry. So fashion, makeup, skincare, that area. So just be on the lookout, honey, because the becoming bags, which I need to get me one. The becoming bags are just the beginning. So yeah, that's all I have to say for Miss Imani Vanzap, aka Eric Dillard, honey. Oh, Mr. Dillard, Miss Vanzap, I hope that this reading made sense. I hope that this has brought some clarity, some joy into your life. I really appreciate you not only being an inspiration for me, but you being a friend to me. Don't cry. You being, yeah, you just being a decent person. And I cannot wait for the day that you and I cross paths. I know it's gonna happen. I just don't know when, but it will happen. But all my love to you, your family, to your dog, to Mr. Tony, honey, just all my love, and I wish for you nothing but success and love and light and everything else. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, enjoyed what the spirits and I had to say. I thoroughly enjoyed doing this. If you'd like a reading outside of this medium yourself, log onto my website, which is psychicleo.com. That's psychicleo.com, and I will talk with all of you soon. Have a great one. Bye-bye.